Hello everyone, how's it going today? So, I thought that with the completion of the Vespa, we would begin working on LEGO Optimus Prime. It's about the same size box as the Vespa, but whereas the Vespa was presented like this one is presented like this, which I think it may be one of the first LEGO sets I've seen presented vertically, like portrait rather than landscape. So that's definitely interesting. Also interesting is that rather than being taped, it's got the push the sides in. Alright, let's go ahead and open her up. Pour out the bags. There we go. Get the box away. And same thing with the... well, that's interesting. It shows instructions. I wonder what instructions those are. The instructions to protect them are in this paper thing. There we go. And like the box, the instructions are also presented in this way, which is a little bit unusual. Normally, LEGO instructions are this way, so definitely makes it an interesting thing to build. I will put that to the side so that if I need it, I have it. Go ahead and chuck that down. Alright, let's go ahead and sort out the bags. Vertical pose might be a choice based on all poster images. Yeah, I definitely understand it. It's just, you know, one of those things of, like, a weird thing. You know, like, if they did it landscape, they'd have to show maybe both him in robot form and truck form, and then you might get people saying, oh, do we get two? Do we get both of them? Can we build both at the same time? When, obviously, no, you wouldn't. Alright, so let's see. There's 7 and 8. There's 6. There's a 3, a 4, a 5. There's a 10. That is 9. That is 1. That is a 5. We'll put that to the side because it's small. That is 2. Oh, wow. Nope. 5 is just that. Okay. What the heck is this? I do not know what this is. It used to be that you'd get LEGO catalogs in sets. Either you'd get, like, if you got a little set, you'd get a small catalog with just selection of sets. And it was printed on this size thing. We're making our packaging more sustainable. We're transitioning from single-use plastic to paper-based packaging. As we progress, you may find a mix of paper and plastic in our boxes. I don't think I did, so... And there are the tires. Alright, so we'll put the tires to the side. I guess this is just to let people know that this might be coming. Okay, yeah, it's showing like one of the paper bags there, I think. And there. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what the paper bags will end up looking like when that comes. Alright, so that's up there. That's up there. And all but one is up there as well, off camera. Alright. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll just build for a little bit and see... I like to do the minifigs, preferably at least a half an hour in, maybe a bit more if I can. So we'll just see where we end up. Howdy, Prescott. How's it going? And another brick separator for the pile. All of the brick separators. There we go. Nothing in any of those anymore? No. Alright. Alright, so... do I have a favorite Transformer? Optimus was definitely a favorite. Was he my absolute favorite? Hard to say. I really liked Ironhide. And I loved the Dinobots, of course, because I liked dinosaurs, so... Yeah, Grimlock... I had Grimlock, but he broke. More Than Meets the Eye, The Transformers, Collector's Edition, Rollout. I wonder if that's the first comic issue. Soundwave was in your top 5? Interesting. Autobots convert and roll out. I think that someone translated this without knowing Transformers. That's very strange. What started off in 1984 as a series of toy robots that could quickly change into other forms became a global cultural phenomenon encompassing comic books, video games, animations, and live-action blockbuster movies. It's little wonder generations of fans continue to follow the epic battles between the Autobots and Decepticons for control of the planet Cybertron and beyond. This LEGO model of Optimus Prime, the charismatic leader of the Autobots, is the first time the Transformers universe is represented in LEGO bricks. Enjoy. Well, the first official time. I guarantee you every kid who liked both LEGO and Transformers tried to build some LEGO Transformers as a kid. Bats, thank you for the subscription, 19 months. How are you doing? As a bit of an outlier, you really liked Shockwave? Oh yeah, Shockwave was great. I remember, I think that was my first realization that the Transformers toys were... maybe not the first. It was definitely a significant realization that the Transformers toys were, like, licensed from other things, because I remember going into a Radio Shack and seeing Shockwave in different colors with a, you know, like different logos on it. Optimus Prime. The true hero of the Transformers universe is Optimus Prime, a powerful leader defined by his strong moral character and heroic feats on the battlefield against his arch-enemy, Megatron and the Decepticons. He carries the Matrix of Leadership, an ancient and powerful artifact that gives him upgraded abilities and knowledge of all Cybertronian history. There may be faster Transformers with more potent firepower, but everything else in the stats reinforces Optimus Prime's position as a dedicated leader and fearless warrior. Function, Commander, Strength 10, Intelligence 10, Speed 8, Endurance 10. I mean, Speed 8 seems pretty good when you're going from 1 to 10. Rank 10, Courage 10, Firepower 8, Skill 10. Hanging in there? Well, I'm glad that you're hanging in there. And we get a comic book inspired representation of Optimus Prime in LEGO, because you can see some of the studs and everything there. One shall stand, one shall fall. Just like the original toy, this LEGO model of Optimus Prime is capable of turning from robot mode to truck mode and back. It also comes with many of his iconic accessories: an ion blaster, energon axe, jetpack, and the Autobot Matrix of Leadership. It also has an energon cube to give him energy to battle his evil foes. You know, I don't really remember any of the Autobots using energon cubes. Mina Coned, how's it going? And I only vaguely remember the jetpack being used. I think the axe was, like, used once when Megatron got a flail. I remember that episode. I remember watching that new, I think. From the LEGO design team, Transformers was what inspired me to become a toy designer, so I was very excited to use LEGO bricks to bring Optimus to life. There were many challenges in designing this model to make it both stable, dynamic, and faithful to the design of Optimus. The most fun challenge, however, was getting him to change between modes without disassembly. To do this, I built block shapes of the major components, adjusting proportions to match both the robot and the vehicle. The transformation had to be as simple as possible without compromising the look of either mode. Joseph Patrick Kidd. Guide? I'm not sure. Senior designer. Very, very long day, but it's all good. At least it's Friday. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 will be used for the torso and hips. 4, 5, 6 will be doing the rest of the legs. 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be the head, arms, rest of the torso, and the accessories. According to his original bio, Optimus Prime is the largest, strongest, and wisest of all the Autobots. He feels his role is the protection of all life. Alright, let's see. Of course, the vertical styling of the instructions make it a little bit harder to use on a screen like this. Also needs to flash either the Autobot or Decepticon logo every now and then. Except, say, Metroplex. Yeah, Metroplex came later. It doesn't count. And also Omega Supreme. I always wanted Omega Supreme. I never got that one. I had a friend who did, though. Alright, 1x2s with bars on the ends. Oops. If you're saying the Metroplex, at least you can say Mark II. Alright, 2 gray 2x4s, 2 light blue, different light blue, like, I don't know, this is a different light blue than the Vespa. I'm not sure what actual shade it is. Two by 8 dark gray Technic plate and a 1x8 black plates and 2 red tile slopes. Transformers movie, which had Orson Welles as Unicron, also contains the most random use of a Weird Al song in cinema. Oh, that's a great one, though. That's a... Dare to be Stupid is great. Yeah, they got some... They got an all-star cast for that movie, which was pretty fantastic. Yes, Transformers was Orson Welles' final role. It had Leonard Nimoy as Galvatron. It had Eric Idle as the Junkticon, whose name I'm blanking on. See, if Kijikun were here, she'd probably know all this. Oh, there's a 1x1 that I need to get on there. Rekgar, thank you. Ah, yeah, alright. Howdy, Sealand, how's it going? I have not watched the, well, actually, I watched the Transformers movie, a few years back. Trying to remember something else on like the tip of my tongue that I was Eric Idle as a robot that only speaks in TV commercial phrases, yeah. And then of course when they all showed up in the TV series, most of them had voice changes because most of those actors were a little bit too high paid for a TV series. Not sure they were expecting a third season when they made the movie. No, they were. They were, because that was part of the point of it. Part of the point of the movie was to kill off the old characters and introduce the new characters that were coming with the next wave of toys. Like, it was to a certain extent a very cynical way of trying to tell kids, hey kids, all the old Transformers toys you can't play with anymore. You need to go buy the new ones. Bring in Transformers, more toys. But it also let the like that's basically the directive. The directive was to get rid of the old ones, bring in the new ones to the staff who made the movie, and the staff who made the movie like actually killed off the characters, which ended up turning it into a much better movie than it probably would have otherwise been. Probably a better movie than it really deserved to be. A lot of cartoons back in the day were just big commercials for toys. Yeah, there was some deregulation in the early 80s that... Because prior to that, they were basically prevented from doing that. Which is why before the 80s, most of your cartoons are things like the Jetsons that don't really have toy lines. Then, the 80s, there was deregulation, and that meant that toy companies could essentially make extended commercials. And the overall reaction to that was what caused a major change to the plot of the G.I. Joe movie. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But it also ended up being a... Like, there is an element of trauma that happened, but it also ended up making a storyline that was much more adult than it kind of had a right to be for an extended TV commercial. Alright, let's see. Okay, we get a sand blue 1x2 rail brick here. Alright, and 1x1 headlight bricks. Looks like Ald is building a boombox right now. Hey, maybe it's Blaster. I do wonder if this does really well, if they will like end up making other ones. I don't think they'll ever make Megatron. Well, they might, but the problem is that it's a modern weapon. Megatron. They could make Galvatron. They could do that. But I don't know that they'd make Megatron. As popular as that would be. What are we building today? Optimus Prime. Howdy, Calidor. How's it going? Alright, get 2 trans green 1x1 plates here. They might, but it would depend on the... Like, they have a thing about making modern weaponry. So the tanks would probably be too modern. A handgun would be too modern. Like a Walther PPK would be too modern. I mean, there was a set that they were going to release, a Technic Osprey, that they were going to release a few years back. And literally 2 weeks before it was supposed to come out, they canceled it because they realized that they had made it in, like, rescue colors, but then they realized that, or they found out that there is no civilian version of that craft. Soundwave would make a good set, especially if they could make the cassette bots work. Yeah, that's true. Alright. Trans light blue 1x1s here. I mean, there's plenty of others that they could make. I am getting thrown off by the fact that this is a longer set of instructions. I am not always scrolling down. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? I mean, they'd have to, like, I'm pretty sure there's a per product, like, for each one of these Optimus Primes they sell, some portion of that is going to Hasbro, so. The Starscream, yeah, they don't, I don't think they'd make Starscream because of, the military jets there. When it comes to alternate forms of odd size, the reflectors take the cake. Yeah. Energon is a primary commodity for Transformers society, as it can be used for food, energy, and currency. I mean, we don't actually have a Energon cube here just yet. Instruction manual, but okay. Alright, 2x3, and then we get, so this is a click hinge joint. The old style were a lot bigger than this, so it's nice to get a small one. I think this has been out for a little while, this size. I just haven't gotten any. Alright, 2 1x1 plates. And then the hinges. Double hinges gives it extra strength. Remember saving up the points and $5 to get the reflector toy? Yeah, I got it too. I got a few of the other mail-in ones too. There were the jump starter ones, where you pull them back and they go forward and then jump up to transform. Like super simple transformations. I got one of those, and I think a friend of mine had the other. Go. Alright, build the other one. I also got, there was a gray sports car, like coupe, kind of sporty coupe. Might have been a Mazda or something like that, I'm not sure. I don't remember the exact car type, but I had that one. And that was, I don't think that one ever showed up in the show at all. Can't wait for the MS Bike stream tomorrow. Excellent. I'm glad that you can. I am looking forward to it myself. It is going to be a blast. Tons of fun. Alright, got that part on, and then we can get red corner plates. I think the last Transformer you ever got was Power Master Optimus Prime. I ended up getting a few, because after the show ended, they did keep making toys. And I got a few of those. There were, like, I got 2 Headmasters at the point when they were no longer, like, die-cast and they were almost all plastic. I think they were in the Japanese show. One was a police car, one was a fire truck. And I got some Micromasters. Thanks for streaming all. Just want to let me know that it's much appreciated. Well, I'm glad that you appreciate it. I enjoy it myself, and I'm glad you do as well. A 1x8 black plate to black 1x2s. I had used Jetfire, too. The one that was supposed to be Skyfire, but they changed the name because it didn't look the same, and it used the Macross Valkyrie. Just remembered as a kid, you had a bunch of tracing paper and traced the original 151 Pokemon. Yeah, there were a few other seasons of Transformers in Japan after that, and on top of that, like, once the Transformers started flagging in Japan, that's when you got the Brave series, which, of course, one of those is showing up in Super Robot Wars, Brave Police J-Decker, and that used some of the Transformers molds for the toys. Go get that on that side, and a 1x1 plate, and a 1x4 plate on top, and a silver tile slope, kind of a chromey silver, and a, there we go, 1x4 on the bottom there. I mean, it amused me as a kid. I don't know about amused. There was like, you could go into Toys R Us for quite a while after Transformers ended and see Transformers toys, and you're like, but there's no show. Why are they still producing these? And I remember one of them was like, they had some Transformers toys where there was like a rubber human outside coating. Like, you could put the robot inside this rubber human coating as a Transformer that could transform and pretend to be a human. The Pretenders, yeah. That sounds about right. That kind of weirded me out. Well, Transformers did show up again a few times with different toys. I mean, of course, there was Beast Wars that did pretty well. Then there were some other shows every once in a while that either didn't do well or did okay and spawned toys. Like, basically, they kept trying to bring it back. Okay, so we ended up with quite a few extra 1x1 plates. Trans green, trans light blue, gray, red, a sand blue 1x1 tile, and a milky silver 1x1 cylinder plate. Let's go ahead and go on to bag number 2. Once we finish this one, we'll go ahead and open some minifigs. Well, I think the toys were in the rubber thing, but I think in I don't know, maybe it was comics. Like within the story, I'm pretty sure they were supposed to be indistinguishable from humans or something. I don't know. That was the impression I got from the toys. All right, 4x4 plate. We've got lots of dark blue in here, which is nice. — 2x4 and a 2 red 1x4 Technic bricks. Kind of amuses me that the Technic bricks seem to be more a staple of standard LEGO system things than Technic these days. Alright, let's see. I need a black 1x4, 2 red 1x2s, and then the inverse slopes. There's one. And I need one more. There we go. You know, you don't know if you'd want to be a human in the Transformers universe? I mean, the Autobots are pretty nice. Found a quote that sums up KISS players. It derives its name from its controversial gimmick, which involves Transformers getting power-ups when they are kissed by human girls. Yeah, that's, controversial, I don't feel is an adequate term. That's, it's just kind of bad. Yeah, I'm off the rails for sure. Definitely. Was that an American thing or a Japanese thing? Creepy for sure, yeah. Where is the last one of these plates with the cutouts? There it is. Japanese. Okay, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. There is a hair in there. I think I got it. All right. Technic pins. There and there. — 2x3 tile. And a pair of 1x2 plates. Yeah, if they transformed into the band KISS, that would be incredibly bizarre, but at the same time, potentially very, very interesting. Alright, flip it over, and we get two 2x2 cylinders, and two 1x2 round end plates. A ball joint piece with an axle hole, and two inverted tiles. There's the other one. Okay, and then 1x1 Technic bricks. There we go. And that goes right back here. Alright, so we'll get, yeah, okay. So this'll rotate around to, transform the head. Okay. Alright. 2x6. Corner angle plate. 1x5. 2x3. 2x4 and a 2x8. Alright, pretty sure that, yeah, that's going right on there. According to the episode A Thief in the Night, it takes 1,000 barrels of oil to make one energon cube. That is a lot of oil. It's probably not a very efficient power exchange either. I wonder if that's the episode that got Casey Kasem to quit working on Transformers. It would be Gem, but with transforming robots. That would be interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and get this put on there. Okay, don't open that too far. Me. There we go. Alright, and then hinge plates and hinge plates. So Casey Kasem was Cliff Jumper. He was the voice of Cliff Jumper, and he quit the show after a really offensive story element. I do not blame him at all. And it might have been that episode, I'm not sure. Can you imagine Optimus Prime as a lead singer for Gem? I'd have an easier time imagining that if I'd ever actually seen Gem. Are we doing... Yes, we're doing the rail plates here. Alright. That'll keep it from... Yep, that keeps it from going further in. And it can still rotate around. Nice. Alright, 4x4 tiles with 4 studs, and 1x3 tiles. You've only seen the commercials for Gem and the intro sequence on YouTube. Yeah, it wasn't one of the shows that my sister watched, so I'm not familiar with that one. Like, I knew Care Bears and My Little Pony. At least a bit. Certainly better. Go ahead and get these plates and these tiles on. And because of these angle plates, the front windshields will not close flat. They'll be angled here. And let's see. The original Generation 1 Optimus Prime toy was released in 1984 in the US. The design of the toy itself was originally named Battle Convoy. So I had the original Optimus Prime. I lost it when I went outside. I carried it outside, and some friends were playing in the street. So I decided to play them, and I put it on the bumper of a car parked across the street. And when I realized that I had left it out there, by the time I did, I went out and the car was gone. So, you know, for little, like, I don't know, very young me, that was kind of a traumatic experience, considering the fact that I remember it still to this day. Yeah, and it was just the cab. I had the trailer. I still had the trailer after that. And Rolo, I think that was a little car. A roller? I can't remember what his name was. Alright, dark blue 2x4 and a 1x3. 1x2 with side studs and another 1x3 roller. That was close. Alright, 2x2 with side studs and a 1x2, 2x2. Get another 2x2 and a bracket there. And then a pair of 1x4 Technic bricks. Two by two and a 1x2. And I think he was only used in like one episode as well or something. He definitely did not show up very often. Alright, another bracket. Might have been like 2 episodes or something. A bracket on top there, and a tile. And then a 1x2 by 1 and 2 plates. I think we're making the hips here. Alright, so that's that. 1x4 and 2 1x2 plates. 2x4 Technic plate. Thief in the Night is when Casey left. That's what I thought. And a couple of 1x1 brackets. I can't remember if they just wrote out Cliff Jumper after that, or if someone else took over the voice. And a pair of red bracket plates here. One of the episodes cut out of the playlist on Hasbro Pulse. Yeah. I'm unsurprised at that. Alright, we got the brown Technic axle with a stop. And because of the plate here, you can't actually put like a regular plate on the bottom. There'd be a gap. However, they get around that with the inverted dish, and that works. That is something interesting for me to keep in mind. I did not think about that. Given that it was set in the fictional Middle Eastern country of Carbamia. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty offensive. And Casey Kasem was Syrian, I think, or something like that. I'm not sure. Lebanese, thank you. Yeah, just a bit offensive. And like the thing is like a kid isn't even gonna pick that up. I certainly didn't as a kid. You know, why would you do that? Who thought that was a good name for a country? Some racists working on the staff. Like, that is definitely the kind of thing that some higher up should have been, like, looked at the people writing it and just, like, stared at them. And then when Casey Kasem was like, yeah, I'm going to quit over this, that should have been like, you know, I mean, the person who should have gone from that from that production was the person who came up with that name, not Casey Kasem. And that should never have made it into the final product. Alright. 4x4 turntable bottom and a 4x4 cylinder. It used to be that these turntables were 1 brick high. With this on it, it'll be a brick and a plate high. You could also put on the 4x4 plates, like this one. That would fit on there. Which would make it just 2 plates high, which is very nice. And it also has a bit of a locking. It's easy enough to, like, the old ones were just free spinning. This kind of clicks as it goes, which does limit its overall range, but the fact that, like, 1 click is very minor, it's not too bad. Let me go ahead and just slide that through there. Get this 2x4 tile on there. Okay, pair of these slopes with cutouts, a kind of milky dark gray, or milky silvery dark gray ingot, and then 2 1x4 tiles, half tiles, and those will go right on there. Alright, 2x4 and a 2x3 tile. Two 2x3s, and then tile slopes. There we go. And a nice 2x4 slope. Get the tile slope in here as well. And finally, the wedge plates. There we go. And that goes on the back right there. And so we had to put the 2x2 cylinder plates in there. The axle slides right in there. So that'll mean that he can turn his torso. It's a little loose, but at least with the amount of weight that's on it right now, it's not too bad. And that is going to wrap up bag number 2. Yes, it does. Alright, so we have an extra Technic friction pin in black, 1x1 red tile slope, and a yellow 1x1 cylinder plate, trans yellow. Toss those in there. Alright, let's go ahead and put that to the side for the moment, and we will get a prediction going. Let's go ahead and do some more Muppets. And Simba is now sleeping right at the base of the monitor you're watching the stream on. Aww. Alright. Let's get stuff out. And... what do we got? We got 5. Let's go for the first one. Okay, let's get a prediction rolling. Start the prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? And there are 4 options. 3 yeses and a no. Let's get my pen. Get my scissors. I have my trusty phone for timing. So get your predictions in. Pieces left over? You didn't build it right. Oh, no, no. They've had pieces left over for quite a while. Alright, get those predictions in. About a little over a minute left to go. Can I guess which Muppet we have in the pack? So we've gotten Rolf, we've gotten Dr. Bunsen, we've gotten Miss Piggy, we've gotten Animal, we've gotten Janice. So there are 7 left that we want to get. And I have 5 cases. Regarding Thief in the Night and Cliffjumper from the TF Wiki, Kasem had elaborated that it wasn't that he minded Arabs being portrayed as villains per se, it's just when the villains are the only Arab characters in a story and there are no positive counterexamples that he felt offended. He supposedly didn't have a problem with aerial assault due to both sides being portrayed. Kasem's departure led to all of his characters being retired as opposed to recast. Ah, okay. Need Beaker, yeah. I would definitely like to get Beaker. 20 seconds remaining. Obviously I want to get all of them, but all right, just about ready. Okay, predictions are in. So let's see. Nope, stop shifting that around. Alright, so, and go. Alright. That is a torso. I got something long round. Okay, alright. Alright, I'm going with Kermit. That is my guess. Tried to get that stopped pretty quick. You do enjoy Beaker's rendition of Ode to Joy. That is a good one. Alright, is it Kermit? I should also say 14 seconds. Yep, that is Kermit. Alright, so let's choose the outcome. 53% of you said yes within 20 seconds, and no one chose... well, okay. One person chose 50 to 60, and no one chose no. Alright. Complete that prediction. Let's see who did well there. Alright, Seelin, getting close to double your amount. Actually, more... no, not more than double. But pretty close. Press Kitchen, Dracophile also getting a fair bit. Excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and build Kermit here. It's not easy being green. It's apparently fairly easy to pick him out, though. He's got shorty legs. In line with no decoration. Not like the medium legs, I guess I should go with. Not the super shorty legs. And he's got a banjo on his knee. And he's got a little rainbow. Nice. Hi-ho, Kermit here. Kermit has always been your favorite Muppet. Always one of my favorites, too. I mean, he's just so charismatic. Alright, so that is Kermit. And let's go ahead and put you up there. And we'll go ahead and put him down there so he's a little bit more obvious. Keep my scissors out. Alright, so let's see. Let's go on to... Series 21. The horse is watching Kermit. Let's go with this one. Alright. Let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside minifig pack? Let's go. Yeah, but the horse is nothing against Kermit. Kermit was a crossover Muppet as well, the only one in both The Muppet Show and Sesame Street. Oh, did not actually know that. Alright, get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? And if so, how long will it take me? How long will it take me? Interesting. There's also Japanese on the package. One minifigure, figurine, minifigura, and then Japanese. I think it's Japanese. Muppet Babies are better than the Muppet Show? Oh no. 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 There are opinions, and then there's just being wrong. Is that a Lego Centaur? Yes, that is a Lego Centaur right there. I would like to get the Lego Centaur. Obviously, I'd like to get all of them, and I should get all of them. There should be 3 of each in the box. Alright, 20 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Lego Tar. Alright. Almost done. And there we go. Alright. So let me get my timer ready. Okay, and... no, stop that. And go. Okay, something big here. Is that... What do we have? Okay, that's the legs. There's something big here. I wonder if this is the plane. What else do we have? No, I think that's the torso? Jeez, I don't know. Alright, need to refocus and find a different piece. That's the legs. Okay. Alright, figured it out. So, 35 seconds. And it is the the space policeman. Alright, so, am I correct? 35 seconds for the space police guy. Or the space police riot guy? I don't know. He seems like pretty hefty year. Yep, yep, that is the guy. All right. So that is a yes. Okay. And again, most people got this one right. Pretty good. This time, Seelan and Calidor getting the bulk of those hams. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yay, more hams. Indeed. Hams. Alright. So let's see. Get the light into the lightsaber handle. Get the torso. It's very similar to the old-style Futron torsos, and of course Space Police was very similar as well, but they've put a police logo on the back now. He's got decorated legs as well, although actually I think these might be bicolor as opposed to painted. Yeah, I think they're bicolor. Interesting. Alright, then we get the armor, which also has the Lego Space logo. We can make him angry, or we can make him happy. He's going to be a happy Space Police riot guy. Preskitch, 500 bits for Kermit. Thank you. I appreciate that. And we can hook his gun here on his back. Get his helmet, which is a very interesting looking helmet. On there. Oh yeah, I didn't hold up Kermit to the camera. I'll do that in a second. Alright, so we got our Space Police riot guy. He's got his shield with the police logo. He's got the red visor, typical of Space Police. You can't see the police on his torso, but he does have a Space Police, very Space Police-esque torso. Does he have his tear gas? I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to be other than just a light. And then, of course, we have Kermit as well with his little rainbow. Very nice. And this one has a fair number of extra pieces. A red visor, another blue dome light, black lightsaber handle, and black handcuffs. Good for getting extra parts, that's for sure. All right, let's go ahead and mark that one down. Get the scissors back over here. All right, and next up, we still have not gotten all the Series 5, so let's keep going with that one. There are 2 left that we have not gotten in there. Those were not bits for me, but for Kermit. I'll give them to Kermit. Let's go with this one, right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a new prediction rolling. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Alright, so we have gotten every figure except for the Gladiator and the Ice Fisherman. Some of them we've gotten multiple times. Others, just once, I think. Yeah, we've only gotten like one dwarf. I'm not sure what the distribution on this set is. I know that there's at least 3 of each. I'm pretty sure there's a couple that have 4 and a couple that have 5, so we'll have there's a few extras in there. Howdy, Kincheer, how's it going? So get your predictions in. We've got about a minute to go to get your predictions in. We'll see what we get out of this set. It goes. Well, better than it not going, I suppose. 45 seconds. The Gladiator is one of the figures on this set that I want a number of. I'd want extras of. Again, I'm not sure which one has the 5, but it's probably boring ones like the snowboarder, the and they're not all boring, but ones that you don't really need a whole lot of. Whereas it's nice to get a whole lot of gladiators and stuff. Alright, 10 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Entrance of the gladiators. Myrmidons are pretty cool. Alright. Predictions are in. Let us see. And go. Okay. Feels like there's something pretty big here. What do we got? What do we have? Is that... Okay, I think I know what it is. Alright. Up. 23 seconds. I think it's a beef eater. Is it the beef eater? Just in time for one prediction. Howdy, Solarian. Alright, come on, Beefeater. It is indeed the Beefeater. So I felt the big poofy hat. Get his hands turned around there. Let's put him like this. There we go. We have had him already, but there we go. Nothing on the back of his torso. Nice torso. Interesting head for any of these kinds of hats. There's a few different ones. I could have done that faster. Yeah, I mean, like, I could have just said, gone with the hat and been like, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. But I was, I thought it could have been the dwarf. I was trying to verify it. Alright, so let's go ahead and put them... Actually, we'll go ahead and put them up here a little bit. I can join Monsieur Horse. There we go. Put that to the side, put this away, and we'll go ahead and get back to Optimus Prime. Alright. Alright, so we're going to need 2 wheels, 2 tires, I should say. These are pretty solid rubber, as opposed to... Some of them are kind of, not hollow, but, just not solid. And these are pretty solid. Alright, bag number 3. Oh, prediction's still open. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. And 91% went with, got the right answer. So... Very few people losing hams. Sealan Preskich getting the bulk there. Alright. Not too shabby. Alright. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Sorry I missed that. open this. And open this one. Alright. Okay, the wheels. I'm pretty sure I've had these before. They're pretty standard wheels. This is definitely an interesting click hinge joint that I have not had before. And we get 2 of them. It'd be useful if I ever make some giant robots. Did they give you 18 wheels? No. Okay, light blue, and again, this is a different shade than the Vespa. Oops. So it's a different shade than the Vespa. Alright. 2x2 reverse tile. A 2x6 in blue, and 2 more. You shall go eat pickles now. You fiend. You guys should know a recent study by the AuldDragon Institute of Science has discovered that pickles are extremely unhealthy. You should not eat them. The paper will be out any time now, but for now, just trust it. Nope, doesn't. Wrong angles there. Okay, and then we get the 1x2 Technic brick with a plate on the back. You're not sure the AuldDragon Institute of Science is a legit accredited institution? Wow, I cannot believe you doubting science, sir. It is a fine, fine institution. You should be ashamed of yourself for doubting it. There's a red 1x2, and we get a ball joint. 2x2 brick with a ball joint. Gonna press B to doubt that, huh? You have a second opinion on that paper? Sure. Hi, Kermit here. I can verify that that paper is 100% authentic. See, even Kermit, the frog, acknowledges its fact-finding. Get the cylinder cut out there. And gray, a 2x3, and 2x6, I'm sorry. The Surgeon General has determined that doing anything at any time, anywhere, with anyone could be hazardous to your health. It's not wrong. I actually met one of the Surgeon Generals once. Is light blue Maersk, or is that legally only in Maersk sets? I think that's legally only in Maersk sets. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I think this is medium azure. It's either that or the other one is medium azure. You're sure Zerfall will have lots of pickles for me tomorrow? I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Kermit doesn't have really that strong of science credentials. All right. Well, I can't answer for. I mean, I can't give you Beaker's view on it. However, where did he go? Where did he go? Jeez. There we go. Dr. Bunsen can verify the findings. Alright. 2x6 plate and a tile. 2x6 plate and tile. And then we get the tile soaps. Hey, if someone wants me to eat a pickle, all you got to do is pay me $1 million. The horse has seen what happens in the AuldDragon Institute of Science. He has. But he's also seen everything, so... He's all-seeing, all-knowing. And this is a Technic pin with a 2L axle on it, and it's just a normal pin, not a friction pin. Alright, there's a sticker that goes on. I don't even... Where were the stickers? Not that I'm going to put them on, but... Maybe they're inside the instruction book and book paper thing, and I missed them. Not that I'm going to put them on. Okay, another one of these Technic bricks, and a 1x3 plate. I can put all the stickers in a scrapbook. Oh, Horse doesn't care if you've been good or bad. He certainly does know. In fact, how do you think Santa knows these things? It's because of Horse. Santa would be lost without Horse's input. But Horse lets Santa make those decisions. 1x1 round top brick there. Okay. Then we get the hub, and we get the tire. Lego group, 43.2 by 14. And there is a part number on it. So that's a fun little thing, and I'm not going to be able to show you, but because I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. But there is, on almost every Lego piece, there's a part number on the underside. This one is that a 0? Oh no. Should be easier on these. Be a smaller number. $3195. Or is that a 7? But yeah, so there's parts on every one, part numbers on every one. That's how AuldDragon used to handle. Well, I'm sure it still does. The parts list. It would sort it by the part number. Alright, so we do that, slide that in here, and then we can put the hub piece on there. Get the wheels to spin. Okay. Alright, so we get the two click hinge pieces. Some angry looking call-outs there. Click, 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 cat, click, skiss, and then... Actually, that's probably Chinese. So that's the sound that they make as they turn. That's why they're called click hinges. And then we get a friction pin right there in the middle. And we get 2 of these. So that's really going to reinforce that. Okay, and that goes right in there. So that goes right in there, and then we will do that. There we go. Okay. Alright, so it's indicating don't have the waist part turned that way. Have it turned this way. And click these 3 Technic pins right in there. So we can get it to turn like that. We can get it to turn like that. Actually, it doesn't turn back easily. And we'll go like this pretty well, but not backwards. Okay. Next up, we're going to make the other leg. That hinge will need to be a bit stiff. It has a bit of weight to support. Yeah. There's a number of techniques that you can use to stiffen up Lego hinges. Doubling them up does a lot of good on that regard, which is exactly what it's doing there. If you have a Technic friction pin, you can stick a rod through it. You know, like the 4L rod, the 3L rod, lightsaber blades, that kind of thing. Any, you know, like the taps, stuff like that. That will stiffen those up because it pushes, like when it's... Actually, that's not a great example. Because basically what it does is when it's in like that, it's pushing these 2 flexible pieces further apart a little bit, and that makes it stiffer. Doubling up and using bigger hinges tends to work a little bit better. But yeah, Lego is not exactly designed for that kind of weight. Some of the, like the ball joint, that can work pretty well too. It can hold a bit more weight than some of the others. Oops. And there's the ball joint. There we go. And black 1x2. Alright, and then this inner curved plate, 2x6, get a 1x1 plate right there, 1x3 here. Another one of these Technic 1x2 bricks. Great for locking things in with the plates around it. It's nice to get one of those. Or to get more of those, I should say. Alright, you got more overtime tomorrow. Have a good night, Seelan. I will talk to you tomorrow for Spelljammer. I hope that your overtime goes well. I hope for your sake your overtime doesn't last that much longer. Wow. It's been like an almost constant refrain. Hopefully it's at least good money. So bringing up memory is going to have to pick up some beef chicken taquitos at the store. What the, overtime? Alright, so let's see. That's right there. There's a sprue mark, so I wanted to get it on there. Okay, and then we get our... Given how much time you're teaching the classes during the week, the two-way radios keep falling behind. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Alright. And get the hub on there. There we go. Click these together again. There we go. Not the overtime part of memories, but the Lego building. Ah, okay. Remember having a bunch of chicken taquitos when playing outside the house you grew up in. Nice. Oh, I'm glad to bring some good memories back. Alright, let's get that right in there. Okay, I got that. Alright, bag number 4. This will probably be the last bag for the night. Wait. Alright, according to the instructions, I'm supposed to pick this up and, yeah, do that. See? So you gotta do that. Rather than carefully pouring them out. Gotta be crazy. So, lots of dark blue in this. Which is pretty nice. Reasonably sure the house you grew up in was haunted. How is just the Domovoy protecting you? How many bags are there? There are 10. Dump them out. Okay, so... let's see, what is this? 14. Alright, 2x14s. One 1x6, and a 2 1x4s. And a 1x1 here. I mean, if this goes quickly, we may do another bag. I don't know. I'm a little tired. I did not sleep well last night. And by not sleeping well, I mean that I got very little actual sleep. One by one to 1x2, and then 1x2 to 1x2s. Another 1x1 to 1x2 bracket. There we go. And all right, a 1x1 brick. One by one round clip. You're absolutely terrified of one particular corner of the house, and no one in the family could figure out why. Like, you never turned your back to that corner. Your mom used to say it was like I kept seeing something there. There we go. Alright, turn it around so that we get a 1x4 brick in here. 2x2, 1x3. Another 1x3. There we get the another ball joint. A red 2x3 brick. And another beige 2x2. Alright, 1x2 up at the top here. These LEGO instructions are the little devil on your shoulder tempting you to the perverse, huh? Alright, let's see. 1x2 plate. 1x1 milky silver, and then we need an inverse, not an inverse, a 1x1 to 1x1 bracket. Another 1x2 on top, yeah. And then a 1x1 tile slope on there. You didn't know Optimus was so colorful inside? Well, you're very colorful inside, too. That's just one ghost story you could tell from growing up or from hearing from the family. Oh. Well, at least you're not in that house anymore, right? Pretty sure you're mostly red and pink inside? You might be surprised. We can always open you up to find out. Okay, let's see, a white bracket here. 2 white 2x2 with single studs. White 1x1 and 1x1 red cylinder plate here. There we go. Okay, and then get 2 of these, more 1x1 cylinder plates, 1x2 plates with clips on the end, and then the 1x2 brackets, the 1x2 with 1x3 with 2 studs. Jeez. I am tired. Alright, and these will clip in here and stick out a little bit. Okay. 1x3 plate there. Well, it depends on if anyone is in there, living there, taking care of it at this point. Really. Alright, 1x10 in black, and that goes all the way down to there. Yep, alright. And we get another 1x1 tile slope, and that's it. Alright, another 1x3 back here. Nope. Right there. Okay, and then the angle plates here. There we go. A 4x6. There we go. The ball joint socket. Get that there. A 1x1 here. There we go. And a 1x4 on the other side. There we go. Okay. Get a 1x2 with 2 Technic holes. And a friction pin. Dark blue, a 1x1. It allowed one person to stay there, but you're not sure he was able to do the taking care of. Ah, okay. I just assumed that it had been sold. Okay, 2x4s in dark blue, and then a 1x8 in black. Then a 1x1 in dark blue. There we go. White 2x6. Beige 2x2. And another ball joint. That is going to be it's probably for the ankle, and given that we've got 2 of these, this is going to be more for side-to-side motion than, like, wide range of motion. Okay, inverted slope. Black 1x3. And 2 grill bricks, or corrugated bricks, actually. That should be what they are called, because they are corrugated. Alright, 2, let's see, are these the milky silver 1x1 cylinder plates, a 1x1 with side stud, and a 1x2 with single stud, and we'll get that right there in the middle. There we go. Okay, flip it around, and we use these 1x2 to 2x4 brackets. There we go. So basically this whole section has studs on it, except for these 2 sticking out. Get a 2x2 there. 2x3. 1x6 here. 2x3 there. 1x2 in dark blue, and a 1x1 plate in dark blue. There we go. Okay. Alright, still on this side. Let me move the pieces to the side a little bit more. Okay, 2x3. This is all dark blue. Very nice. I like that. 2x4 tile, a 1x3 tile, and a 1x2 tile. And flip it over and get a corner plate and a wedge plate. Wedge plate? Oh, 1x2 wedge plate. Alright. I was looking for a longer one. There we go. Okay. And that will fit in right there. Get some contour shaping for that. Okay. 4 1x1 round top bricks. We get 2 of them inside these clips, and then 2 on the outside. Out here. And then 3 dark blue 1x2 tile slopes. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to see them when they're upside down. They look just like upside down, or almost like upside down 1x2 plates and stuff. There we go. You're now safely home with more reliable internet. Excellent. Welcome home. Okay, a 1x4 on the end, a 1x4 on the other end, and 1x6s in between. I definitely think reliable internet is a yay. 1x8 tiles, and 1x2 tiles. There we go. Alright, flip it over, and we get 2... Actually, that's going to be up here, yeah. Corner plates. And 3 2x2 inverse tiles. And 6 1x4 plates. Not sure how a banjo player, a beefeater, and a cop are supposed to stop this giant robot menace. They have Horse on their side. And they have Optimus Prime on their side, yeah. Alright, flip it back around. And we get a 2x4 tile. By 2 in gray. Another 1x4. And 2 1x1 plates. Two by 3, and that is it. Alright, next up. 2x3 here. 3x3 there, another 2x3, and a corner plate. There we go. Beefeater stops it by being good Jin. Alright, so we got another slope with a tile on top. Pretty useful. There's a 1x2 here, and we get a 1x2 plate and another corner plate right there. That goes right there. No one wants to cause trouble when there's a good drink to be had. Ed Basher, how tall is this going to be when it's all said and done? Let me take a quick look at the box. I believe it says so on there. Alright, let's see. So, 35 centimeters, 13.5 inches tall. Right there. And 18.5 centimeters wide, 7 inches wide. That's in robot mode, of course. Who knows about truck mode? They didn't include that. Yeah, it's a good set, and if you like building giant robots out of Lego, it's going to be useful for that. It's going to have a lot of good parts. Alright, let's see. We get 6 of the kind of chromy, slightly chromy, or frosted chrome, or whatever. 1x2 tile slopes. Oh yeah, it'll actually transform. That was one of the key points. They wanted it. They wanted to make sure that it would transform. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. And of course, I don't have any more, so yeah, it has to be that. And another tile slope. There it is. This is the torso so far. We're building one of the legs. Alright, let's see. Let's get the 1x3 tiles up top. One by 3 slopes. And 1x6s and 1x1 plates. There we go. Yeah, when they announced it, it was pretty exciting. Definitely saw a lot of people excited for it. Alright, 1x3, 1x3, and 2 1x6 plates. I'm sorry, and then 2 1x3 tiles. And then 1x1 tile slopes on the end. There we go. What's next? Okay, flipping over. And we got a little structure to build here. Alright, 2 1x2 plates. And rather than a 1x2 by 1 and 2 plates, I got 2 1x1s and 2 plates. Interesting choice. And then on top, we got the curved top brick, and we get inverse curved slopes. Plug that in there. And there we go. Get a nice bit of styling on that. Okay, and that is going to be this leg. There we go. Alright, so we got an extra 1x1 cylinder plate, 1x1 in red, I should say. 1x1 plate in dark blue, and a 1x1 tile slope in dark blue. Nice extra pieces. So yeah, already, you know, like it's almost at its height. You never realized how complex the Transformers were? Well, I mean, the toys were way less complex than they were in the show. But yeah, some of them were pretty complex. Others, not very complex at all. This is, like, the interesting thing about this ball joint is that it's really to let it twist, as opposed to, like, have any kind of flexibility. I believe that the transformation is going to be like this. And then we get the wheels turning back, and then this is going to... Actually, no, that's probably not going to turn over. Yeah, so there we go. That's basically the transformation for the legs. Is this Optimus Prime or Liberty Prime? Have to be clear in case you have to worry about a giant robot with a devastating arsenal of weaponry spouting anti-communist pro-patriotism quips before firing nukes. I have no idea what you're referring to by Liberty Prime there, Lord Canis. There we go. Liberty Prime is from Fallout. Ah, okay. I have not played Fallout 3. Or 4. You know what? Let's go build the other leg. Bag number 5. Well, if I play one of them, I'll play New Vegas first, because that has a closer connection to 1 and 2, and I played those on my YouTube channel already. I might. I don't know. I haven't decided about those yet. They're very, very different. Alright, let's move the wheels to the side. Okay, so this is going to be a very similar build to the other one. At least, but because there were two, there was an extra bag. It has some more stuff. It's going to have the wheels, and I think the little bits that go on right there. How about Fallout Tactics? That's a possibility too. I don't know, but it's not very. They're not very well connected. That's the problem. To play New Vegas, you gotta pay your old buddy, old pal Marcus a visit. Oh, of course. I mean, that's a guarantee. Sadly, he will have forgotten about El Mandretta by that point. Alright, let's see. We got 2x3 and a 2x3 at gray with a rounded end. Alright, 1x1 brick. There's a 1x1 with a round clip. And a 1x1 plate. We gotta make sure that those are straight. New Vegas would be a good one to hit. Tactics Brotherhood of Steel isn't fully canon, but would be a nice one to play. Yeah, I mean, they're all possibilities for future Let's Plays. I haven't, like, said for any of them, nah, I'm not going to play them. It's just that they're a bit more first-person shootery, and I'm not good at first-person shootery games. And yeah, I know about the bugs in Fallout 3. Bobo the Vulture played part of it and had a lot of issues. I would definitely be trying to find some way to... Like, I'd try to figure out ways to prevent those bugs. I don't need to know right now. Like, if you know what that is, I don't care right now, because I'm not about to play them. I'll look into it when if I do decide to. Alright, 1x2 and 1x2 with Technic holes. At least you'll have VATS for New Vegas onward. Alright, 1x2 plates, 1x1 cylinder plate, 1x1 bracket in gray. Where are you? There you are. We've watched one person play through Fallout 4 and encountered one interesting bug, and that was the brightness level at some point went up to blindingly white levels of brightness. There we go. Alright, one by one round red plate, and one by one brick. You can get a bracket in there. It helps if I have it oriented correctly. 2x2s with single studs. Right there. There's someone that is actually trying to rebuild Van Buren in Unity. Yeah, but that's going to be a mod, right? As opposed to an official thing. I mean, the thing is that Fallout is a successful franchise. They should just go back to these old stories that people want and finish them. There we go. Oh, I see. So there are clips on the other side, and there are rods on this side so that the legs can clip together, I think. Why would they do that? Yeah, I know. Why would they see fans wanting a thing and then give it to them? I know. I mean, God forbid they're like, hey, there's probably a set of guaranteed sales if we do this thing. Nah. We don't want guaranteed sales. Obviously, if they do it poorly, then that would not necessarily be the case, but I'm sure some people still would. We need to make more buggy, storyless MMO with tons of things to buy with real cash. They could do both. Actually, that would probably be the worst of every world. The worst of every world. Alright, where's 1x4? 1x2. A poor release would hurt other IPs, so they got to be careful. I mean, it hasn't stopped them before when they have other things that are poor releases. Let's see, there's 1x1. White 2x6 and another ball joint. Also, I need the Technic pin in there. Alright, inverted slope right there. 1x3 in black. And corrugated. Pardon me, corrugated bricks. Right there and there. What about Star Citizen? Well, it's a different company. Isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, I remember when that first came out, like, literally the only thing that I really knew about it was, J-Square John Jeremy, a.k.a. now he's known as John the Bard, getting excited about it. I did not know much about it. It didn't look like my type of game, so I didn't pay any attention. 2x3, 1x6, 2x3, 2x2, and then the brackets. Get a 1x2 on the other side. And 1x1 on this side. And yet people still pour money into it. I mean, there's always a chance. Maybe they could derive enjoyment out of pouring money into it. Maybe that's what it is. We shouldn't judge other people's bliss. Star Citizen is just one of those games claiming roots elsewhere and riding that unanswered fame. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Kinda. I mean, obviously it was really ambitious what they were going for. Too ambitious, really. Okay, and let's go ahead and get these around top pieces in here, and tile slopes on the outside. I mean, it does kind of match that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is kind of thing. Because it was basically going to try to do, like, literally everything that people wanted in that kind of game. Some weirdos like watching dragons build things with Lego. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Yeah, you know? Let's not... You know, let people have their bliss. Why do Noel and Nat sound like Noel and Nat? Well, Noel is essentially a made-up word. There was a book or a poem about Knowles, G-N-O-L-E, and of course, G-N-O-L-L is very similar to K-N-O-L-L. It's just a case of losing sounds. Right? It happens. Why is Paris spelled Paris but pronounced Paris? You know, sounds change. Would I play a Phoenix Point? Probably not. They aimed for mixing new XCOM and old XCOM, and as far as I can tell, they did a fine job of it, but I don't like new XCOM, so why would I play something that mixes new XCOM into old XCOM when I can just play old XCOM? I honestly cannot think of a single thing, and this is not to say that it's bad, but I cannot think of a single thing about new XCOM that I like. It's just not for me. It's not a game for me. I mean, there's always a chance, again, if someone... people pay me money to play games, I can play some games, but, I don't know. You don't know if you'd say it's mixing new XCOM, really? I would. You blame linguistic drift. Old English, you pronounce the K in knife and night? Yeah, you do. Howdy, Tozzerin, how's it going? But that's just my point, though, is that languages just change. It happens. It's a very, very natural thing that happens. It's going well. That's excellent. And I need to get that angle slope there. or that slope piece there. And let's get the frosted silver tile slopes here. It has a completely different feel to it compared to new XCOM. I mean, it can have a completely different feel and still be mixing elements. Like, it does not, to me, look like it feels like old XCOM at all. From watching people play it, I never got that feeling, so... It's just not a game for me, I don't think. If it's for other people, that's fine. I don't begrudge other people enjoying a thing. Except crazy new Spelljammer. I mean, alright, next up... 1x3 tiles. So apparently one of the new things that's coming in the new Spelljammer is basically helmsman duels. Oh, but I should note that they don't use the word helmsman anymore. The person who pilots a spelljamming ship is not a helmsman. They are a spelljammer. The ship is a spelljammer. If you still know old spelljammer material, then the old ship is the spelljammer, too. Basically, it's like... It sounded to me from the description of psionic combat from your helm chair. I have no idea how this is going to operate, how it's going to, like, narratively look within the game world, what the range on it is. It sounds very silly to me. Well, Spelljammer... Yeah, that's the inspiration, yeah. You didn't say it is old XCOM. Well, I understand that, Ariaru, but the point of Phoenix Point was to make a game like new XCOM with elements of old XCOM. I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure the developers specifically said that. Like, I've kind of remember like reading a press release or an interview or something like that. All right, fair enough. There we go. Okay, and... Yep, got that. Alright. So, go ahead and clip that in there. And, yeah, so the legs will snap together. I was wondering about that. Might as well snap them together now. Okay, so the outside ones. Alright. Get these Technic axle pins in. And then the wheels. And we'll get the rest of the tires. He looks disproportionately tall without the arms. Well, so part of it is that half the torso is missing. It's not just the arms, but, like his abdomen is missing. You know, like you're missing a bulk of stuff right here that's gonna hide part of the leg structure and make him not... make his torso look more normal-sized. Let's get the hubcaps on and everything. There we go. There we go. Flip him over to do the other side. There we go. Okay. So that is going to be the other wheel all done. And we got an extra Technic friction pin in black. Alright, so that is going to be that. Put those on. Yep. Alright, so that is going to take us to bag number 6, but for now, I think that what we're going to do is just do that, do that. Oh my god, this looks hilariously sad without the rest of it. It definitely looks sickly or something. It does not look like a cab. It looks like some sort of poorly designed truck that you'd put on into a show. You miss the old flat face truck design? I think they're still out there. I don't know. Alright. But it does roll. It does roll. So, there we go. Alright, so that is going to wrap us up for this stream. We will come back next Friday and complete... Oops. That's a little bit off there on that tire. And complete Optimus Prime, and I am just noticing that I have gotten some parts on wrong. Alright, which way did I get this wrong? Let's see. Got these turned around on the inside. Actually, you know what? I could probably do this from the box. Let's see. Can we tell from the box? Not there. Yeah, that should be up top. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's fix that. Gotta take it all apart. Oh, I will. I will. Just not right now. Alright. There we go. I don't need that in my hand. Alright, there we go. And that is resolved. Alright, so when we come back next time, next Friday, howdy Renclaw, sorry to say you were just in time for me to end. We are building Optimus Prime here. We'll be back next Friday to wrap up Optimus Prime. We will be back tomorrow for more Spelljammer. Following Spelljammer, I will be raiding into Zerfall's MS Bike Ride charity stream, so please do come out for that. That'll be 12 hours of Zerfall, myself, and a bunch of other Let's Players, all having lots of fun to raise money for charity. Following that, on Monday, we'll be back for more Super Robot Wars. I've taken care of more of the onboard missions, so those are all taken care of. Done some more upgrades and stuff like that as well, so we'll be ready to dive right into story missions. Then on Wednesday, we'll be back for more Lemmings in the morning, and in the evening, more Lego building. I haven't decided yet if we're gonna take apart the 3-in-1 castle and build one of the other models, or if we'll build something else. I haven't decided that yet. And then, of course, next Friday, we'll be back for Minecraft in the morning and finishing up Optimus Prime in the evening. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. I shall see you next time.